Hey guys, it's been a while. I've missed you. How have you been? Oh my god, dude. Things have been awesome for me. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's broken! Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my, help! Help me! Hi! I just want to say sorry that this video took so long to come out. It was supposed to come out ages ago, but I got busy with moving out and mostly just moving out. But excuses. Dude, thank you guys so much for 2 million subscribers. That's like absurd to think about. That is insane to me because why? Like, that doesn't seem real. That is just too big of a number. So just, yeah, thank you guys genuinely so much for getting me to 2 million. And before we get started in the video, I just wanted to explain how this is gonna work. So I asked you guys a while ago for some questions, and I'm going to be answering them and getting really personal with you guys. Yay. I'm gonna be doing animated segments and like face cam segments like you see right now because I thought that'd be a little fun, be a little bit of a twist. I tried to answer as many questions as I could, but obviously I couldn't answer all the hundreds of them, so anyways, it's question time! Alright, question 1 of many. Will you ever make a Q&A? Thank you, King Des Gaming. No. Have you always wanted to be a YouTuber, or did you have other dreams? I think I actually wanted to start being a YouTuber when I was like 9 or 10, whenever I was originally obsessed with Markiplier and Tobuscus and those guys. I remember I even had like my own persona in mind that I was gonna use. I was a big blue fan, so I was gonna be like blue themed. I remember I was gonna have blue dyed hair, a blue hoodie, a whole, just the blue everywhere, all is blue, blue. Far less emo than what actually happened in my life. I also remember listening to like dubstep music and thinking, man, this is gonna be so great for my future YouTube outros. However, as I got older, I started to lose hope in that dream. I tucked it away in the back of my mind and started to work on school a lot more. I first wanted to be an astronomer, then a chemist, then an astrophysicist. Then I learned that I would be stuck in school for 3 billion years. So I thought that being a science teacher would be fun instead. Then I realized that the government would hate me and pay me in pocket lint and use band-aids. So then I got depressed. This leads me to our next question. If you were a kitchen item, what would you be? Ladle. When did you start your YouTube channel? And how did you start your YouTube channel? I decided to put these 2 questions together so I can just put it into one big answer. I started my YouTube channel back in like 2022, I think? But I was mostly focused on doing like Twitch and TikTok content. I know, I'm sorry. I started it because in 2020, I saw the rise of a bunch of content creators around my age, and I thought, yeah, no, I could definitely do that. But I was still in high school, so I had to wait until 2020, where I graduated, where I'd have more time to actually do content. My YouTube channel started with me posting 2 shorts every single day, and they weren't animated like they are now. They were... I don't know why this is happening to me. Several... I am not ashamed of my past. But my content changed forever when I posted this video.
Funky story time. I was once again being a responsible person and I was getting gas for my car. I get out, and I see this specimen walking towards me. And I shit you not, their first words to me were, I like Scooby Snacks, my boss's name is Chris. What? And I think you and I should go on a date. Oh, sorry man, I'm actually gay. I mean, we could at least try though. Yeah, sorry. I like women. Well, I mean, I love you, and I think we should go hang out. Man, I'm just trying to get some gas and some Nerds gummy clusters. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, it really hurts for me to look at now for every single reason ever. I'm not even sure if that video was considered to be like animation, but that was the first time that I really felt proud in my content. I felt like it was unique. I felt like it was fun. I had fun making it. I had fun rewatching it. Not anymore, but so that's why I decided to make a pivot towards more animated content. I still kind of had a little bit of Minecraft parkour in each video, but that obviously fizzled out. Later in January 2023, I blew up. I don't know how, or I don't know why, but I went from 20k to 100k in about a month or so, and it was all uphill from there. How much money did your animation setup cost, and what do you use? So fun fact, when I started making content, I was using my iPhone 10, maybe iPhone 11, and I was drawing all of my little guys on Ibis Paint, which is free, and then I would go and I would animate them all in CapCut, which is also free. I was drawing with my thumb for ages, each night. Now I've upgraded to using an iPad, an Apple Pencil, and apps like Procreate Dreams and Clip Studio Paint. I've also used Flip-a-Clip a handful of times, so really, you can make anything work. I feel like a lot of people get caught up on making sure they have the top of the line, most expensive equipment before they start YouTube. And I feel like, one, that is just like totally unreasonable because that is so expensive. Oh my God. But also, you don't need to have the best equipment in order to make good content. As long as you are feeling fulfilled with what you're making and you are genuinely just having fun, that, I hate to sound cheesy, but that is genuinely all that matters. And everything else will just like, it will come to you naturally. You can make anything work. You just need to start doing it. You're chill? Actually, I'm pretty warm right now, so I'm okay. B, why you so blocks? You've seen me as a plushie, you've seen me as a desk mat, you've seen me as a hoodie, you've seen me as cards, but never before have you seen me as a buildable figure. Did you guys know that merch like this even existed? Because I had no idea until I became one. I didn't know that this was an option. This is genuinely so cool too. Like, you can put little things in my hand. Look at my cute little stem. Dude, look at how cute I am. Overall, I'd say this took me about an hour to build, and there were no missing pieces, everything fit together nicely, so I just genuinely, it's high quality. You can build me up, you can tear me apart, you can throw me at the wall and watch me shatter into hundreds of pieces because there's nothing I can do to stop you. You can also order a cool little display case if you want to keep me safe and not risk me falling and breaking into 100 pieces, but that is totally optional and up to you. This is genuinely like the coolest thing ever. I'm not crazy for saying that, right? This is so cool. Look, dude, I can move my little arm. I can move my little arm around. Wait, I'm flexing my block muscles. Like all of my other merch, this is only available for a very limited time. So get yours now. Go to the link in the description or click up here and go get your little buildable bee figure. Buildable bee. What was your gay awakening and or your first girl crush story? Oddly enough, I don't think I ever had like a gay awakening. I just remembered being 10 and thinking, yeah, kissing girls was kind of awesome, but I'm playing with my Monster High dolls right now. I realized that liking girls would be a much bigger part of my life once I got into middle school and had my first girl crush. And having a gay crush when you're mentally ill and 14 in middle school is awful. We had an ongoing crush situationship for a while where it was obvious we liked each other, but we were too lame to say anything about it. Then I went to a new school and she texted me saying that she got a boyfriend. So I said, sick, dude. And I ghosted and never talked to her again. Later that year, I realized that I just don't like men romantically. I just have a hard time picturing myself in a romantic relationship with a dude. So I never really had a gay awakening, more like a hetero hibernation. Where did the name SmokeeBee come from? Oh my God. Okay, I guess I finally need to come clean because I think this has been the most asked question ever. So let me break it down for you. When I originally created my username, it was meant to be SmokeeBee, no extra E. This is because it's a play on my real name, which I figure I should tell you guys, otherwise trying to explain where SmokeeBee came from wouldn't really make sense, you know, just without revealing my name. My real name is Ash B. Spelled like this, but that's not important. So basically, I just swapped out the Ash for another fire-ish related noun and bam, SmokeeBee. But that was taken, so I used SmokeeBee, which frankly sounds much better. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's just set some ground rules real quick. Don't call me Ashby, please. My friends can call me Ashby. My family obviously can call me Ashby. I'm sure they'll call me Ashby in videos or in streams or whatever, but that's for them. That's for them to call me. You guys can call me Smokey. It'll be really weird if you guys call me Ashby, just don't do it. I'm okay with you guys knowing it, because like that's fine, but just I'd really prefer if you guys just called me Smokey. Who you see right now, I'm Smokey. Me, Smokey, you are looking at Smokey. I turn off the camera, I'm going outside, I'm gonna go do Ashby things and be a normal person, okay? That is for me, Smokey is for you, okay? We're good? Good. Glad we're on the same page. Let's move on. Why is your profile a pumpkin and not a bee? I know it would make more sense for my profile picture to be this, but let me explain to you why it's not. We already established that my username doesn't really have much to do with my brand, But I originally chose a pumpkin because I wanted something that I could use in place of a face, if that makes sense. Like for my YouTube persona, I wanted like an object head, I guess. So I chose a pumpkin. This was mainly because I didn't really feel comfortable showing my face at the time. So I thought that it would be a good plan to just like have something that I could put in place of where my face would be. I don't know, man. Like it made a lot of sense at the time. I also just really like Halloween and pumpkins and the color orange, so it just worked out for me. Do you draw a mask on your OC because you don't want to draw all the mouth frames? No. I'm just kidding, obviously. When I first drew my Sona, I drew a mask on it because during my first official face reveal, I wasn't comfortable with my full face being out there yet. I am incredibly insecure. So when I drew my Sona, it was really just drawing me, and then the mask just became a part of my brand, even though I fully face revealed 30 billion years ago and have continued to do so since. Mentioning my face reveal, how did revealing your face change going out in public for you? Oh god, as for going out in public, it changed nothing. I don't think I show my face enough for people to recognize me on the spot too often. I do get really nervous though when people look at me too long or like they do a double take, because it's like, do you know me or are you judging me? Either way, I get scared. With that being said, if you do see me in public, I look like this, can totally come up and say hi, or and ask for a picture, a signature, and obviously I'll say like yes or no, depending on the circumstance. But I do really like meeting you guys. I don't think I've had a bad experience yet. I might look like I'm about to explode on the spot. I might look pale, I might be shaking, I might throw up, but I promise I do enjoy meeting you guys. I just get nervous. But it is, please, if you do see me, come up and say hi. I promise I'm not evil, I swear. Do you have friends? Yeah, me and Dougie, we hang out all the time, and also like me and Lucy and Pluto hang out like all the time. Like we're a really good friend group. So how about you go f yourself? How did you end up as this as your OC? For those of you who don't know, I technically have an official Sona design. It's right here, and I use it a lot more on my alt channel, shout out. But I use this one for animation because it is just so much easier. Like, oh my god. The green hair came from me just having green hair. It's green. The mask came from me being semi-faceless for so long. The black outfit is because I'm emo, and the white skin was because I was legit too lazy to color it in back then. Then I started slightly altering things after getting inspired by fan art. The skin tone changed from a pure white to an off gray green color. The eyes became orange and yellow, the mouth became yellow, and the teeth became yellow and sharp, and a cool jack-o'-lantern mouth on top of the mask. Plus my little pumpkin stem, not an apple stem, dumbass! The jacket came to me in a vision, and I love it. Do you have OC lore? Sort of, except my OC is also my Sona, which means it's also me, and I have my own lore, which would technically make it the Sona's lore, which would technically make it the OC's lore, and it just gets really convoluted very fast. However, if I took my Sona, disconnected it from me entirely, and made her her own fictional character, she would be a zombie from a pumpkin patch. And that's all I've got. I do think it would be fun though to make like a comic at some point starring like me and my other content creator friends, just because I feel like we already have like very cartoonish character looking designs. So I think it could be really fun to do something with that. Or I don't know, maybe I'm a nerd and that's a stupid idea and I should just give up on everything ever. So I don't know, maybe in the future. You never know, man. Maybe. Can you make your hair pink? Why'd you ask like that? How did you meet Jellybean? So Jelly and I were actually mutuals on several different platforms, but we just never really talked. But then VidCon 2023 rolled around and I made a tweet about it. And they replied and said,
I am rapidly approaching your destination.
They were in fact not rapidly approaching my destination because we met several hours later at the Hyatt Hotel or the Content Creator Hotel or like, watch this video, it explains it in more detail. I walked in by myself, looked around at all the people, got scared, and spun on my heel to leave, but Jelly stopped me and said,
Sorry, but do I know you? You look familiar.
Yeah, I know you too. And then I basically followed them everywhere they went for the next 3 days. Then after that, we started hanging out more often along with our other mutual friend Hollow, and we've been bros ever since. Do you have siblings? Yar! I have an older brother. Hello, older brother. And a younger sister. Hello, younger sister. They're awesome. I love my siblings. I get along with them really well, which it's something I'm really thankful for. Plus, there's been a handful of times where they've had to help me out with certain content things, so shout out siblings. I owe my brother like 15 bucks, I think. All right, we're nearing the end of the video. So, rapid fire question. Who's your celebrity crush? Which One Piece arc are you on? Punk Hazard. Why did she leave me? You're broke and you smell like grandpa sandals. I have a question for you. Will you be my bestie? No! Will you ever find love? Would you kiss a ghost? Who's to say I haven't? Why did you decide to have green hair? Also, someone said I looked good in green once and I made it my entire personality. How tall are you? 5'3" and be nice. What did you do on November 21st, 2016? Well, that'll have to be all the questions, but genuinely, I just wanted to take this time to like thank you guys again for all the support. You guys have like, I know this sounds cheesy, but you guys really did change my life. Like, I've been able to move out because of you guys. I've been able to meet so many cool people and have so many cool experiences, all because you guys just decided to watch my videos and click subscribe, which Lord knows why you did. Thank you so much. And I also want to give a special thanks to my animators, Alex and Sensational, who have taken over animating my shorts for me so that I'm able to work on long forms. They have saved my life and they deserve a lot of appreciation. So give them 2 thumbs up in the comments because they deserve it. Those guys are awesome. And yeah, I'm excited to start working on the next video. And again, thank you guys so much for the support. It really does mean the world to me. And bye. Oh my god, dude, I'm finally free. This video was genuinely holding me hostage for like months, but it did teach me a valuable lesson about not procrastinating, so that's good. But the next video I make shouldn't take as long, and as a little treat for those of you who are still here, my next video will be about me working at Spirit Halloween. Woo, yay, woo, so fun. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you again for your patience and your support. And peace and love, and bye-bye.